everybody. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It's Friday night. That meant All Stars 2 came on last night, and it's time to talk about it. Hey Zuda, you was early for the chat. Thank you for being here. Um, I'm so excited to talk about this episode. Y'all know I love the theme song. Save the palace, save the palace, save the palace, save the palace. It seemed like this week or this episode, everybody was humming Save the Palace. That is so catchy. And mind you, everybody was hating on it. A lot of hateration on that room and their theme song, but now everybody's singing it. And if we look at all the melanin that's about to run this final, it looks like they need to be thanking Nehemiah for saving the palace. Hey Eric, how you doing? I'm so happy y'all got in and got over to this chat. The only thing I'm sad about is next week is the final, and that means All Stars is about to be over. You know how the regular challenge have 1,000,000 episodes? I wish we had more episodes of All Stars because it is really, really good. Really, really entertaining. But where are we going to start? Because I really kind of want to talk about the strategy of it all. It's not really a lot of drama that went down. Let's start with Janelle. This whole episode, I would have bet a lot of money that Janelle and Darrell were about to go home. This whole episode, Janelle was talking about her back hurt this, she a mom that, I'm a nurse this, I need my back for my life. This just something I come do for a little bit, but I'm like, okay, Janelle, just quit, just go home. Because it felt like that's what she was working her way up to. I'm so happy she didn't quit. I'm so happy Darrell, I'm here or there about Janelle. I'm so happy Darrell didn't go home. But I just wish she wouldn't have done all that complaining. I guess when it's only so many people left in the house, you gotta film something. I don't know. It seemed like something happened with Jody. Something was kind of off with Jody this episode. And let's talk about the hater MJ. Everybody else in the house is Save the Palace, Save the Palace. Even if they ain't in the alliance, they're like, oh, that's a cute little song. MJ's like, fuck that song. I hate that song. I don't care how catchy it is. Fuck them. And I'm like, where does all the anger come from, sir? You could be in the palace too if you wanted to. We don't have to have all this aggression. It's just a catchy little fun little song. Hey, are you Illinois 71? Is that the ILL or is it ill 71? I don't know. The IIL catches my eye because I'm originally from Illinois. But yes, it was a great episode. And hey, thank you for coming to the live. Let's talk about the challenge because this was a good challenge. It was amazing, I guess in a bad way, that nobody completed this challenge but Nehemiah and Melinda, which to me is amazing because right now Nehemiah and Melinda is my favorite team, and I'm so happy they won. And they're more spam. Let's see if I could block them. Which means they would be able to save Tek and Ayana, which they did. Hello, I'm in Chicago. Where are you from, Angie? Hey, Michelle. I didn't know you were in Chicago. I was just in Chicago for Christmas break. I live in Memphis. I've been down south since I graduated high school. But since you're from Chicago, you might know where I'm from. I'm from Kankakee, which is about an hour south of Chicago. So, but my whole family lives in Chicago, so I'm always up there. Good to know, girl. How you doing? Thank you for coming over to the live. We talking about them on top of these semi trucks, and nobody could complete the challenge but Melinda and Nehemiah. I don't think anybody else was close. A lot of the ladies completed it, which is great. Go girls, ladies rock, all of that stuff. You said Bears camp. Yeah, the Bears camp it's actually in Bradley, but that's Bradley might as well be Kankakee. Usually you got to be from Chicago to know where I'm from. Because if I just tell people I was born and raised in Kankakee, they be like, girl, mm-mm, mm-mm. But anyway, back to the show. My camera is rocking. Be still. Y'all don't mind me. You know it's Friday night and I done had some of my Stella Rose. So don't mind me too much. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's talk about Brad real quick. Because he wasn't even first. I don't understand why Brad was up there snatching boxes like he Hulk Mania or whatever. He's snatching boxes and he clearly saw everybody else untie the ropes and release their key. If he didn't see it, he didn't listen to the rules of the challenge. I don't know what. I was laughing at Brad because I just couldn't. And I knew he disqualified. I knew Brad and Jody were automatically going to be in the bottom because pretty much all you have to do was go up there and untie one rope. You would win. You would at least not be in elimination because Brad and Jody disqualified. So it was a lackluster challenge. I think if they would have maybe had 5 minutes instead of 3, because it seemed like the countdown was 3 minutes, more people would have completed it. But I'm happy Melinda and Nehemiah won, so I don't even care that nobody else completed it. Girl, you love you some Stella Rosa. It is called Stella Rosa, but I call it Stella Rose. And that could be the Illinois in me, because in Illinois, we put an S and change the names on all kind of shit. So it's Stella Rose to me, and it's good. I got home, see, I'm about to tell y'all a little bit of my business. It ain't really about nothing. If y'all haven't noticed, on Friday nights, some Fridays the lives are at 6, the other Fridays they're at 7, because every other Friday, which is payday, I have a stand-in nail appointment. See, my nails are different. So I happen to get home before 7, because usually when I have my nail appointment, I usually run a little late. So I've been home drinking for about 30 minutes. Right, girl? You done said Jules. I'm so happy somebody get it. A lot of people don't get it. I'm talking about any and everything but this challenge. But yes, I done had 30 minutes of Stella Rose, so that's why I'm a little silly tonight. But it's Friday. I'm relaxing. I'm having a good time. Have some Stella Rose with me. Let's have a good time. I need to reschedule that game night so we can have drinks and do our challenge games. I might reschedule that for next weekend because it's an extra long weekend with a 3-day break from work. What's coming? Martin Luther King birthday. So I might reschedule it for next weekend and we can have a good time then. Have a good drink, Michelle girl. Have a good drink. But back to what I was saying. So Brad and Jody ass is in the bottom. Nehemiah, Melinda win. Automatically, Tech and Ayanna, who I love, they made a whole song talk about, did they say push the baby, or I'm pregnant, and then push. I like them together. They're just a funny, cute team. And it's just cute that Ayanna has a crush on Tech. A lot of people used to crush on Tech back in the day, but it was just really cute. I like them together. And I like that Ayanna and Tech were safe. And I like that Jody and Brad were going into elimination, because I honestly thought if Jody and Brad make it to the final, they win. That baby thing was hilarious. Was it? I'm pregnant. Michelle, you from Illinois. You know we used to do that on the back of the bus all the time, where somebody would just drop a beat and you would say 2 words and make a whole song on the way to school. And it's like, I'm pregnant. Push it out. That stuff just takes me back. But let's move forward. Y'all know I'll be on Twitter, and everybody on Twitter is like, oh, Janae this. Janae is such a strategist and such a great game player. And the whole time I'm watching the show, now I like Janae, ain't gonna take nothing from her. But I'm like, girl, you ain't got to convince nobody not to put you in elimination. You are viewed upon as one of the weakest ones there. So why would they want to get rid of you and MJ over Darrell and Janelle? Like, I didn't even think. I mean, it's cute. Janae had her little spiel out there, but I'm like, girl, ain't nobody about to put you in. This is the last elimination. Only the strong go in. So, matter of fact, you should have been insulted that you weren't picked because that meant they thought they could beat you. Right. I forgot where I was. Oh my God, Janae, you weren't picked. Right, because you are weak. I was yelling it at the TV last night. I was like, girl, no, you not sitting up here thinking you some mastermind of the game, girl. Ain't nobody putting you in because you the layup of the women right now. Ain't nobody worried about you. So yeah, Janae was tripping. She was tripping and she was thinking a little bit too much of herself. But let's move on. Now we get to the vote, and they don't put one on each team, so Nehemiah and Melinda could be the deciding vote. I like that. I like that strategy. Let Nehemiah and Melinda say what they got to say and do what they got to do. They won. So they put in Darrell and Janelle. That's her name. I really don't like them together as a team because I don't like how their names rhyme. That aggravates me a little bit. But so Darrell is, playing cool, old school, do what you got to do, vote how you got to vote. Ain't no hard feelings. I'm like, Darrell, you got hard feelings. You like to play like CT. You don't want to see elimination. And you just weren't smooth enough to do it this season. See, Darrell, I think if you would have truly played the middle like CT plays, sometimes he ain't really play that middle. But I ain't going back to CT. But and kind of did a little bit for the Palace, did a little bit for Brad and them, but you clearly picked a side. So no hard feelings. Now let's go look at these comments. Then we're gonna talk about elimination. Brad and Jody was the biggest choke job of the season. The 500K should have been guaranteed. I agree. Brad and Jody, if they were in the final, I would put my money on them to win. But this elimination where they were smashing the bricks and whatever else they was doing through them holes, that was anybody's game. They only lost it by 2 pounds. And mind you, MTV got all this money. You telling me you can't put them things on 2 scales so we can actually see what the weights are? Because the way it looked, Janelle was throwing all her bricks and she was missing her bucket. So you telling me all them bricks on the ground, they still had 2 pounds over? Like when we can't see the actual scale and we can't see the actual running clock and we can't really see who comes in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, I don't really trust what the production tell TJ to say. They could say anybody won a challenge. But that was it was one of those challenges where it was anybody's game. I don't hate Brad. I don't dislike Jody. Like everybody on the show, I really am entertained by and care. I ain't gonna say care for. We ain't gonna take it too far, but like I would root for them. Like in this final, I like Nehemiah and Melinda the best. But if any one of those teams win, I will be happy for them. One, I'm like Issa. I root for everybody black, and every one of them teams got some melanin on it. And two, I genuinely like everybody that's running this final. So whoever wins, I really don't care. Now, what did y'all think about this smashing the bricks? I really thought that was Brad's in the bag. Do you really think, because somebody was up there saying, oh, Janelle on her knees so she could quickly put the bricks out and Jody is using up all. Do you really think it mattered that Jody was standing up and Janelle was kneeling? Did that really matter? I don't know. I really don't think it was a strategy for that. But let's see what y'all say. Janae showed us what she was about years ago. Nothing special. Dabu, I like Janae. I feel like she's very entertaining. I feel like Janae had a bad rap because she dated Zach, and I hate Zach. I truly dislike Zach. So that whole Zach era of Janae when she was really, really on the challenge, but I don't dislike Janae. I just think she thinks too much of herself when it comes to the game. Like, girl, you're friendly. People are friends with you, but nobody really has your back. And people at this stage of All Stars 2, you are around because you are the layup. Your girl Jasmine gone, so you next. I mean, true, but just because she got third in last season's final out of 8 out of 10, I don't know what you mean by that, Zuda. But Johnny did do good last year in the final. But last year's final, you got to switch partners at each stop and go. One, I don't like stop and go finals. What's the point of the final if you're going to rest after each checkpoint? Like, get to going. Ain't no stopping. I miss them days when they had to do 20, 30 miles, go. And at each checkpoint, you keep going. These stop and go finals are too easy. Two, when you have to switch partners like that, you benefit. And it's really a lot of luck if at each checkpoint you just happen to have the right partner that can push you to get to the points that you need to get. So I'm not going to take nothing from her. She got third. Third is third. But we not going to say if that wasn't one of them stop and go finals and you have to. And then Anissa was in it too. So it ain't hard to beat Anissa. Let's move on. I feel like when I have too much Stella Rose, I get a little bit extra shady. You glad Brad and Jody went home? Out of everybody that was left, I am too. Like I said, I don't dislike anybody, but I like seeing all the melanin on my screen running the final. Cause y'all remember it wasn't but a couple of years ago when we only had Leroy, Nehemiah, maybe Cyrus. We used to didn't have half of the cast people of color. It used to be one or two, and they used to go home 1 and 2. So I done moved on comments. Someone said Jody gets nervous. They are right. Yeah, she does get nervous, and the challenge has changed since that day that Jody has done it. It's a lot more strategic now. It's a lot more shady. So it's a different game, and I think I'm about to call her Jodeci. Lord have mercy. Jody isn't used to the new game. She's still an old school mode. Okay, yeah, everybody happy. They gone. They edited way too much. Show me the scale. The scale was right there. Why is my camera wobbling? I think, okay, hold on. It was on top of some notebook paper, and that was driving me crazy. Okay, they had the scale down there. Why couldn't they light up the pounds just so we could verify? Yeah, Darrell. I can't wait till they quit being partners. Darrell and Janelle over Brad and Jody. Yes. Yes, this was a good cast. I need to be researching All Stars 3 so I can give my point of view on that cast. And if they already filmed it, when they putting it out? Because we getting ready to get into a dry spell. We about to have no challenge to watch in a minute. I like the elimination too. Who do you think had the better strategy? I guess Darrell, now that we see hindsight 2020, but I thought, that's what I'm saying, on Trust Production. I thought Brad had the best strategy. He wasn't wasting time with that sledgehammer. He was just banging the bricks, breaking them. So Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Like he was smashing Brad's face. Somebody said they were imagining Nehemiah's face. Mm. I think Janae is a little better than we think. I've been rewatching old season, and she's not the worst layup. She's not the worst layup, Michelle, by far. But after Jasmine go home, Casey done went home, Katie done went home. I mean, if there was an all female elimination at where we were last night, Janae would be the layup of who was left. So she's not that bad, but where we are right now, when we talking about final five, final six, however many people was left, final five, she was she's the layup. We want to see you running with MJ because mind you, I don't think anyone is scared of Tech and Ayana in this final. They haven't seen a final. I don't think ever. Who else? Melinda hasn't seen a final, but at least she has Nehemiah. MJ hasn't been there in decades. So to me, Darrell, who came in second last year, is he should win it. Let's talk about that before we get through the rest of the comments. Um, who's y'all favorite to win? Let me go to the bottom so I can see. I'll scroll back up and go through the comments. I'll talk about Amazing Race in a second too. Oh, All Stars 3 airs at the end of March. I guess that's right on time because February will be Celebrity Big Brother, and I'm gonna have a good time with that. Rumor, I don't know. New York's supposed to be on there. From New York on there. I know she gonna act the fool. I can't wait to see that. But think, Angie, I done got off subject. But yes, after Big Brother Celebrity, that'd be right on time. All Stars 3. Okay. But now, get in the comments now, because I done scrolled to the bottom, and tell me who's your winner pick. Because that little trailer seemed like everybody was ready to quit. So I'm excited because I feel like it's gonna be a good hard final, which is what I look for. Who who's your front runners? I'll tell you mine's right now. I agree, Michelle. I'm rooting for Nehemiah and Melinda. That's who I'm rooting for. But I just if Janelle can fight through her back pain, her and Darrell should have this in the bag. Darrell and Janelle should have this in the bag. And I feel like Ayana and Tech will be last. And it's a toss up between Nehemiah, Melinda, MJ, and Janae. Because they're two good teams. So let's see what's okay. You rooting for Nehemiah Melinda. She's another one that I wasn't expecting much out of at the beginning of the season. If we be real, if we're real, Melinda might have never made it out of that first elimination if Tina didn't quit. Tina could have beat Melinda at that running back and forth thing. I don't know who has the stronger endurance, but Tina was the front runner to win that, but she quit. So Melinda should be tweeting Tina a thank you. Darrell said this might be his last time he participates in these challenges because it's hard for him to keep leaving his family. At least what All Stars 2, they only leave for a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks instead of 2 or 3 months. But Darrell has put in his work. If he retires, he retires. I'm sure we're about to see CT over there. Banana's about to come over there. Leroy might come over there. So if he leaves, it's plenty of OGs that can fill his shoes. Which, if Darrell leaves, I feel like he might win it. He might win it. I don't know. I don't put too much faith on that, promo picture where Darrell is the face because last season, Yes wasn't the face and he was the winner. But let's see. I don't know about Janelle and her back. Seriously, if it's that bad, she should quit. That could affect her life the way she's describing it. I'm going to shout this out to production if they ever come across this live video. On All Stars, where everyone is in their late 30s, 40s, early 50s, maybe we shouldn't. And I can say this because I'm in that age range. So maybe if we shouldn't have them jumping off 30-foot cliffs into water because older people can't recover. Like I told y'all a couple of weeks ago when I pulled my back trying to lift boxes from downstairs to upstairs, it took me 2 weeks for my back to recover. Where in my 20s, if I would have like tweaked my back and pulled it, it would have took 1 or 2 days. One night on the heating pad, I could get up and jump up. When you in that age range, maybe we shouldn't have them doing death-defying stuff. Like, we ain't see nobody jump off no 30-foot cliffs in the regular challenge. Why the young people ain't doing it? I'm just saying, production, maybe the older people shouldn't do the most death-defying stuff into the water because a lot of people were eliminated or hurt with water issues. But let's move on from that point. I could see Nehemiah and Melinda, but I feel like Tech and Ayana have a lot of what they need, puzzles and endurance rides. Really? Really, Zuda, Tech, and Ayana? Ayana has the strength. I think the ladies are scared to see Ayana in that proving ground one-on-one, but I don't see Ayana beast in this final. I'm gonna watch and see. Cause mind you, I didn't even remember Ayana until this season, and I'm happy I got to be reintroduced to her. Tech, I don't see it for Tech either, but I guess we'll see. I was kind of counting them to be last. I think I'm going to check out Amazing Race. I never watched it before. I will check it out for the first time. I love Amazing Race. I just feel like Amazing Race isn't a reviewable show for me because it's no strategy to it. And I like talking about strategy. And it's really all challenge, which I love. But I like a little shit talking and stuff like that in between. I'm praying Darrell redeems himself from last season. I do too. Oh yeah, if Janelle is good, then their team is. Yeah, I agree. Have definitely gotten the winner's edit. Nehemiah has gotten the winner's edit because he created the palace, and we love the palace. If they don't win, I oddly have a feeling it might be. You think Johnny and MJ gonna beat Nehemiah and Darrell? I don't see it, but like I said, I would be happy for anybody who won. Uh, I don't see it, but one, I think it's gonna be a good one. Tina was not there to really compete. I think she was just trying to get back on TV. She could have got on Instagram. I mean, I guess. More spam. Darrell needs a fifth final win. I agree. And Darrell needs a final win where it's at least individual and partner. I guess he did because I rewatched some old seasons. Not every one of his wins was a team win. So, but I would like to see Darrell have a new school win. We haven't seen Darrell win in a long time. He's on All Stars 3, so he ain't going nowhere. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good. Because I think All Stars is an easier show. Like, you could take 2 or 3 weeks off work. Honestly, I really want to see Ayana and Tech win because Ayana has just been such a pleasure to watch. Yes, I've never even knew her before. I agree with y'all. Ayana is natural reality TV gold. She just has a personality as cuckoo as we may think she is. And I don't think she's that cuckoo. She just one of those, what's the word? I can't remember the word. But she got one of those personalities that is just reality gold. They need to have Ayana back. She's just funny. I ain't never gonna get off of I ate your salad and it was good. It was pretty. It was so pretty. I ate it with my hands, not even a fork. That shit was so funny. Okay. So since there are partners where they have to split the 500, yeah, last time Yes won all the money by himself. I'm assuming they're gonna have to split it, but like Darrell said, we don't know. Like they might start as partners, they might have to change partners, they might end up going solo at one point. Maybe it could be whichever partner had the best time. Maybe they could steal the money. Maybe they could share the money like they did on 37. Maybe they can get everybody $50,000. I don't know. I see Tech and Ayana. I do too. I'm sorry. I see them in last place too. For real, I'm not a huge fan of the Amazing Race. Like I need right. I like strategy shows, but Amazing Race is if you like challenges, Amazing Race is good because it's just all checkpoints as you go. But I watch it every now and then. I really like the first episode. We talk about Amazing Race. I'm gonna talk about Amazing Race in a quick second. I remember Ayana from the early challenges. I've been watching challenges since. I don't remember Ayana. I don't remember her at all from back in the day. I'm going to rewatch this season soon just because Ayana watched. Yeah, this season was great. What challenge was Ayana on? Her and Veronica had a beef. What season was that? Because if it's on the Amazon Prime, I think they go back to season 12 or 11. I'm going to watch it. But I don't remember Ayana at all. Put it in the chat if you know what season Ayana was on back in the day with Veronica. Maybe Veronica come on All Stars. I was trying to go back up and go through some of the comments. I don't want to talk about Zach. Okay, y'all said put Laurel, Cara, Rachel, Paula all on All Stars and let's see if Janae gets to the final. She won't. She won't. And I will say this about All Stars. As it gets more longevity, I'm sure the casting will get better. On the female side has always been lacking. They've always been digging back people, though I'm happy they found Ayana. But people like Sophia, whoever else was on, I don't even remember their name. The female side is always lacking. The men are usually people I know and like. So they need to get better females to come over on All Stars. But I think most of the people you just named outside of Paula, most of them people want to go back over to MTV. So yeah, a lot of Zach hate. I don't want to talk about Zach. Charles giving me a cheers. That was a long time ago. I didn't almost finish this, so it's almost time for a refresh. But let's go back to the bottom. I have Paramount and no Ayana. So y'all don't know what season. This was definitely a whole lot better than 37. I think everybody will agree on that. Okay, I don't forgot where I left. It was before those seasons aired. That means I'm gonna have to try to find it on YouTube. I'm gonna Google it and then see if I can find it on YouTube. That's probably why I don't remember Ayana, because when we first went on quarantine, I guess that was March 2020. That was a long time ago. I sat up because we had to work from home, and I used to play all the challenges from Paramount Plus as I work from home. So maybe that's why I don't remember her, because I ain't seen. If you find it, girl, let me know. Is it Ill71? Because I want to call you Illinois, girl. I want to call you Illinois so bad. Which players would you like to see back the most? All Stars 3, rumors notwithstanding. I haven't looked anything up about All Stars 3, so I don't even know for sure everybody's on it. But from this season, I want to see the Palace back. I would love to see Nehemiah, Latarian, Tech, Melinda, definitely Ayana. Every season Ayana could get off work to be on, I want to see her because she's funny to me. I would like Katie to stay at home because she seems to always quit, or I need Katie just to stay at home. She doesn't bring anything to the show but a familiar name. And I need Tina to stay her ass at home. If you quit, don't come back. But I would love to see the Palace come back. And I like Brad. Brad can come back. Maybe this time he might want to join the Palace instead of. I would like to see Derek come back. Let's see Nehemiah versus Derek 3.0. Like, I really like this cast. So half of them could come back and sprinkle in like the Jordans and the Nias. And let's see what's popping next season. I really can't wait to see it. I think you're sleeping on MJ and Janae. I see them doing better than Nehemiah and Melinda and Tech and Ayana. If Janelle back doesn't get better, they might win. The one disadvantage, we didn't talk about this. The one disadvantage Janelle, I hate their names together, and Darrell have is TJ said the final starts right now. So Darrell and them just been smashing bricks. They're tired. So the disadvantage, that's one disadvantage for them, is they don't have any time to rest. Definitely no time for Janelle to rest her back. Where I'm going to give you this, Christopher, MJ clearly is bigger and probably stronger than Nehemiah. But I think Nehemiah has the endurance over MJ. Where Janae has an advantage over Melinda is Melinda's never seen a final, and Janae has. So Janae knows what to expect. MJ and Nehemiah have it. So I'll rock with you there. Like I said in the beginning, I think MJ and Nehemiah, they teams are equal. They're equal. Either one of them can come in second or third. But I still think Darrell and Janelle have the front run for me, and I just don't see it for Tech and Ayana. After this season, I think the main challenge might be dead. It probably will be. It probably will. I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch. But I think it is. I think it's dead because All Stars 2 sound more appealing. Because one, the main challenge is starting to put more 30-year-olds, more older people on the show. People in that age range work. They don't have 3 months to be taken off or quitting a job trying to find another one to make this little MTV check. So All Stars 2 is more appealing to film to most people because it's 2 or 3 weeks. We get it in, get it out, have a good time, have a good party, back to the real world, back to our families. Because look at Cam and Leroy. As much, y'all know I love Cam and Leroy, and we already know Leroy retired. But look at Cam now. I don't see Cam coming back to the MTV challenge after she has her baby. I mean, some people have, Amanda just did it, but All Stars probably looks more appealing to Cam because I'd rather leave my baby, if she, does it at all, for 3 weeks versus 3 months. So I agree with you. It might be dead, but think about it. I mean, 37 seasons. Maybe it's time for them to dead that and think of something new. I don't know. I already read all these. Can you have your husband get you a refill? I wish he would, y'all. But he all the way downstairs and he taking a nap because 8 o'clock every night, him and his family do a prayer call. So he got to get his rest and his meditation. He ain't, trust me, he drink. But I'm telling too much of his business. I got another sip left. Next time I'll bring the bottle. Next time on Friday nights, gonna be drinking reviews. Cause we ain't got nothing else to do. It's cold outside. We ain't going nowhere. Y'all might be, but I ain't going nowhere. So we might as well put the bottle right next to us and have a good time on Friday nights. We'll start that next Friday. And I already forgot what I was saying, but he not about to bring me a refill because when I came up here, he was taking a nap. Beth needs to stay home. She pissed me off on homecoming. Double, I ain't gonna go over homecoming. I ain't talking about Beth. We having a good time. What final was Janae in? She was in the final last season. Yeah, All Star. Yeah, y'all covered that. I think Cam will be back at least one more time. I think she wants to get a win before she retires. I hope so. I really do. But that little newborn, cute little baby, if she come back, it ain't gonna be 38 or 39. She might come back for 40. Cause maybe for 40, since 30 was $1 million, maybe 40 will be for $2 million. That would be great. That would be great. But it's gonna take Cam a minute to come back. Okay, you found season 6. Oh Lord, season 6, Battle of the Sexes. Ayana was on season 6, Battle of the Sexes. Let's look that up real quick. I know that's not on. That's not going to be on Paramount Plus. I'm going to have to go look on YouTube. My phone won't let me look on YouTube while it's on Do Not Disturb. I'll look it up after this. Real quick, y'all. I'm not going to keep y'all long since a lot of people put, what is it, The Amazing Race up there. We'll have a cute little comments over The Amazing Race. I like The Amazing Race because it's all challenges. Like, it's all checkpoints. And I just like seeing the various countries through the eyes of these people on the TV. I think you need to hit up Drew for the old season. That's what I'm going to do, because Drew will tell me where I can watch it. Drew will tell me where I can find it. I know it's not on Paramount Plus, but he'll know. You're right, Michelle. Thank you. What I like about this season of... I'm so curious because they already put people on quarantine next week. So they took a long break before it came. But I like the stories of the people they cast this season on The Amazing Race. I love the 2 guys who saved the train from the terrorists. I was like, wow. And then when he showed his battle wounds on his neck, I was like, thank you. Like, I'm rooting for them to win the most, because I ain't never seen nobody take down a terrorist. And apparently they got a movie. A movie? I ain't watched that movie, but I might check it out this weekend, or maybe the long weekend next weekend. I like the family who took in the football player. I like the 2 police officers from Buffalo. They got 2 flight attendants up there. I hear or there about them. I like the LGBT couple that just got married and they wedding dance went viral. Like, I like the people Detroit versus everybody, because half my family from Detroit. So I root for Detroit. So I'm just into the people and their stories that they cast. Like, I'm really drawn into. I love the principal and his wife who kept the school open after hours, to keep, because he got moved to like the worst school in Jersey just to keep the kids safe off the streets. Like, I love so many people's stories. I'm rooting for a ton of people to win this season of The Amazing Race. What I got, I don't know who I was talking to on Twitter, but I agree with their comment. I wish episode 1 people didn't have to go home. Like, I know somebody got to go home first, but I wish, kind of like them Lulu Lala girls, at the end of episode 2, they said the race keep going. I wish they would have did that after episode 1 and gave those 2 police, like, just give the people, I don't care who come in last, but like, look, it's episode 1, keep racing. If you can't make it by the end of episode 2, you go home. But I like The Amazing Race. Like I said, it's not a reviewable show to me because it's pretty much a lot of luck. Every episode is somebody got a bad taxi ride. Somebody fucked up the detour. Them people from Love Island, I don't remember them. Like I said, I just watched Love Island. This summer was the first time I watched it, this past one. So I don't remember them, but them people from Love Island and that TikTok couple, when they kept, the boys said, this the clue right here. And it was like, no, that can't be the clue. That's too easy. And they stayed down there an extra 30 minutes looking for the clue. I was cracking up. I said, But I enjoyed The Amazing Race. I'm going to watch it. I probably tweet about it, but I'm not going to do a review for it. But like I said, we getting ready to review Celebrity Big Brother. Y'all said the challenge coming back in March. That's All Stars 3. And I have high hopes that All Stars 3 is going to be great. So we're going to have a good time. We still going to be rocking out these reviews, having a good time. Okay, I found all the episodes. I can probably send you the clip to your YouTube comments unless you have an email address. I'll put my email address in the chat because Lord knows I'm not the most technical person. Can y'all still see me? I done messed up my screen typing. But I'll put my email address in the chat and send it to me. I would love to see the clips and tell me where you found it on or what platform. Like if it's something I could easily get to, like YouTube, I'll watch it. And if it's something funny where I gotta search for links, I don't even lie to people. I ain't gonna watch it on that. Cause I'm not okay, there you go. Now put my screen back. I hate this thing. Y'all, I'm not a technical person. I done messed up my iPad. Okay. There I go. Y'all see my email address? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Send me the clip to my email. I don't mind. Oh no, seasons 9 and below are only on Google Drives. See, Zuda, I don't even know what a Google Drive is. I'm not technical. My son going back to college on Sunday, and he out partying with his friends right now, so I can't even ask him to help me. Oh well. I think I watched episode 10 on Netflix. That was when Wes, was that the season Wes and Casey kept going into the elimination, carrying luggage, and they kept sending everybody home? I watched that one on Netflix. Right? It's just interesting. Everyone is so I forgot what we're talking about. Their stories are just all over the place, honestly, in the best way. Whose stories? I lost track of what we were talking about in the comments. But that's about all I have to talk about. I can't wait. Let's make plans since everybody likes Stella Rosa, and everybody want to have a drink. If you over 21, now y'all at your house, so if you under 21, I ain't gonna know, and that's y'all business. But if you're able to drink, let's have some good drinks next week. We're gonna see the finale. I'm sure it's gonna be a great finale because the trailer looks good, and we're gonna have a good time talking about it. So we done put who our favorites are out there. We happy for whoever. I'm happy for whoever wins. I like everybody, and let's have a good time next week. And then next Friday we can do the not the Amazing Race. What I say, All Stars 2 final with our drinks. I'm gonna reach out to Drew and Charles this week and see maybe after the All Stars 2 review if they want to do a game night next Friday. Because I don't look at my calendar. I don't have any plans next weekend. So I can do a game night and we can have a good time. So I will definitely put it out there on Twitter, and I'll put it on my YouTube community tabs where, we can post stuff on YouTube and let y'all know if the game night is a go. But if not, we definitely gonna have drinks and talk about this finale. I hope they do a reunion. Did they do a reunion for All Stars 1? I don't remember. But if there's a reunion, I'm sure this will be a good season to have a reunion. So you all have a great weekend. I'm about to go get me a refresh. It's some good shows coming on tonight. I don't know if you all watch them, but I'm going to be reviewing them. RuPaul's Drag Race is back tonight, and me and Charles are going to review that on his channel. Y'all know I watch Ready to Love. I'll be doing the Ready to Love finale tomorrow night. And it's a new real estate drama show, Ladies Who List. I'm going to watch that tonight too. I haven't decided if I'm going to review that or not, but we shall see. Fun chat. Yes. We got at least 2 weeks of All Stars 2 chats. Oh, we gonna have a good time. I wonder when the Celebrity Big Brother is because I only know it's next month. I believe it starts that first week in February, And you know how Big Brother is. That stuff come on every night. I can't commit to a review after every episode when they come on every night because I have to get my gym nights in there. I have to get my workouts in. But we're going to see how we're going to do that. I don't know. Have a good weekend too. IL. Real quick in the chat. Tell me, is it ill or is it Illinois? Because I want to call you Illinois girl. But Ready to Love. Oh, Ready to Love on right now, but I'm recording it. I'm about to watch it too. You about to catch me on Twitter. If y'all don't follow me on Twitter, it's Kiss My Cheeks TV on Twitter. I'm about to be tweeting because I need to know who picked who on this Ready to Love. It's about to be some mess. I can already feel it in my spirit. We about to have a good time tonight. I'm about to get some drinks and I'm about to get on Twitter and we about to have a good reality TV night tonight. So anyway, let me end it. So I'm talking too much. It's not Illinois. Okay. I'm not going to call you Illinois girl. I'm going to call you Ill. It's Ill 71. Yeah. I got it. Okay. Y'all have a good night. I'm silly tonight, y'all. We're going to have a good time next week. I will see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.